Okay, so today we are at the Fairline factory, which is the test facility in Ipswich, because I want to show you the brand new Targa 45 GT. Now, as some of you know, we were selling Princesses for the last 6 years, but now we're selling Fairline. And this is the first new Fairline video I've done. And I'm really excited because obviously for the last 6 years, I haven't really been on the Fairlines. I've just kept on the Princess stand, minding my own business. And actually, I've just been over this boat and I absolutely love it. And I'm going to tell you why in detail in the video in the next few minutes. Before we start though, if you enjoy these videos, then press that subscribe button and press the like button as well, because it makes me happy. And then we can have some more fun with these boats. So let's go and have a look at this one. Okay, so we're going to start at the back of the Targa 45 GT, where it has this lovely high-low platform. Now, this is the strongest high-low platform in the world. Number one, because it can take me. No, number two, it lifts 450 kilos. Now, I know a few of you might say it looks quite small. And actually, it is quite small. But remember, this boat is only 45 feet. Look, see what it says on the side? 45. So if you want a longer platform, then it becomes a 47 or a 48 or a 50. And we've got those too. So it's 45 feet and it's got a little platform. Now, when this boat first came out, it came out as the 45 open. And we just happened to have one alongside. So this is the 45 open, and that doesn't have the glass doors like we've got here. Oh, by the way, Daz is helping me today. Say hello to Daz. Daz is going to be pressing all the buttons. So this one is open with the garage, and this one is the GT with the glass. When it came out as the open, and the first thing that people said or moaned about was that the access to the engine bay was not very good. So Fairline dealt with that, and all the boats over the last few months have been coming with a hydraulic lifting hatch, which we'll show you in a minute. Anyway, so back to the 45 GT. We have the garage here, which takes, is it a mini jet, Daz? 280 mini jet fits in here, and we will now demonstrate the garage for you. Dazlar. As you can see, it's very, very fast speed. It goes slowly, so it doesn't hurt anyone. Oh, it goes fast now. No, we're all right. Let's keep going. We haven't hit anything. Okay, so here's the garage. And in here, you've got the winch for lifting the tender, lifting it in and out, and you have got all the rollers, and you've also got the automatic fire extinguisher system in here as well. But this is where it's really clever, because here, under this step here, Fairline have added this little switch here, which lifts this floor up so you can look at the engines. But we have got one here we've already prepared earlier. So this is the 45 open, and it's got the hatch up. As you can see, it's got the electric hatch there, and you've got the twin D6 IPS 650s. So it's gone from having the worst engine access in the market to the best engine access in the market. I mean, you can't get any better than that, can you? I mean, that is perfect. So let's jump back on this one. Okay, Daz, let's put that garage down. Oh, it's quite quick, isn't it? And then we'll go up to the cockpit. Okay, so we're now going to show you the sunbed and the cockpit. So jump aboard. Daz, those teas ready yet, mate?
There you go, JB.
Oh, well done, son. I tell you what, it is really, really cold today. It's about 4 degrees. So this is really welcome. That shit's all right. So, this is the sunbed, and you pull this little button here, and look at that. You've then got this massive sunbed. Oh, it's lovely. It's really cold, but it's lovely. Dan, while you're there, check out the socks, son. Got the Beatles socks on today. Don't think even Daz will beat that. So they go back there, and then that goes in. And then here you have got the option of the standard GRP table, not shown, or you can upgrade it to a really nice teak table. And you've got this really nice space here. And Daz will demonstrate this window here pops up beautifully there. And the doors all open up there. So you've got this lovely, look at this lovely space. Really nice space. And then you've got the obligatory barbecue there. And then you've got the little bin there. Now, one thing I do like, if you come around here, what I do like on the deck equipment on the Fairline, it's all beautifully labelled, like platform. Yeah, up and down. That turns it on. Up and down the garage, and these are the lights. And while we're here, there's the Fusion. And you've got the nice little gate as well. So it's a really nice cockpit. So let's jump into the saloon. Okay, so this is the saloon, and you've got these doors which are in the window which we showed you, which makes it all open or close. And as you can see, it's another really good space. Remember, this boat is only 45 feet. Daz is going to show us the roof in a second. He's just been downstairs. I think he's gone for a bit of a snooze. And I'm just going to tell you what options you've got on this sideboard. So you can have an ice maker. This boat hasn't got the ice maker. Come have a look, Dan. This one's just got the cupboards. Now, as you know, I'm not a great fan of ice makers. So this German customer that's bought this one has probably got a similar taste to me. And in here you can have another fridge. But he hasn't bothered with that either. So I think he is on my wavelength. Now, Daz, one thing you pointed out on this area here, what did you say it could do?
Just a recess.
Just a little fiddle rail.
Yeah, a little
yeah.
rail sort of thing.
It'd be nice if you could. We could probably add that. Just something there, so if you put something there, it doesn't slide off. This has got it here, which is quite nice. It'd be nice if there was another one there. The high-low TV pops up there. That's remote control. Right, so let's go to the roof. If you can open the roof, Daz. Now, I am really impressed with this roof. The first thing is it's GRP. The second thing is it's got windows. And the third thing is, if you pass me the camera, Dan, I'm going to show everyone the track, because it's got a stainless steel track. So you can see here, you've got a carriage there. You've got this lovely rail. And it's really nicely engineered. And while we're up here, you can see where the sunbed cushions go on the bow. And also while you're up here, you can see the 45 open. It's quite a nice evening here in Ipswich. And there's the lower helm. So a really nice mechanism on the roof. Now on the dashboard, we have got the IPS joystick for slow manoeuvring. So this boat is an IPS, twin IPS boat. You can have it with IPS 600s or 650s. Most people, about 90% of customers, order it with the 650s. And the boat will do 33 knots, and it's got about 1,000 litres of fuel storage, and it will do about 100 litres per hour. So it's quite an efficient little boat. This steers the boat when you're in the marina, if you want to go left or right. And then when you take over, you've got the normal controls. A really clear dashboard. You can see here, everything's easy to read and see. I love the analog gauges. We've got the all-important dead ahead gauge there, twin fuel tanks and twin water temperatures. and then all the normal buttons. That's your slot there for your Garmin card. All the boats, all Fairline boats have Garmin electronics. There is also a little fold down step here, which I won't demonstrate, but you can just see it there slightly. So you can, actually I'm going to show it. So you can fold this down here. Now you can have teak on it, this one hasn't got teak. And then what you can do, you can see clearly out the window here. But also another lovely feature is the shout window. So the shout window is here. I think it's pretty quiet, so I don't know if I get my head through that, you know. Oi, get the fenders in! It absolutely works beautifully. And you know what I like about it? It's manual, so it won't go wrong. Okay, so come down to the lower accommodation. Again, lots of space. You can have this dinette here as a third cabin option. So they put a bulkhead in here and a bunk bed here. Unless you've got absolutely loads of children, I wouldn't bother. I think it will compromise the boat. I think this boat in the future is going to be best resold as a 2 cabin. We've got a mid-master, which I'll show you in a second, and we've got a forward VIP. All the switch gear is over here. If you just have a little zoom in on that. It's all basic switches. Again, tried and tested equipment that won't go wrong. This has got the walnut satin, but I'm told that actually the walnut gloss is the most popular finish. But the first thing you'll notice is, can you see on here, Dan? If you zoom in, the grain all just goes through the same wood. So this is one piece of wood here, and wherever you look, you'll find the same. Also here, I love this detail here, you've got this curve, nice curved bit of wood. Now, curves on boats equals more cost. If that was 2 bits of wood like that, it's much cheaper than having to curve that wood. So this adds quality to a boat. It's also got a really nice door lock. If you can see there, it's flush. And if you watch, as I put it into the lock, the magnet pulls it out. See it? Now what that means is you don't catch your coat when you're walking past. Before we go into the bedrooms, I just want to show you, this is where the Seakeeper 3 goes if you tick that option. So you can have a Seakeeper on here which stops your G&T spilling. So a really good feature. It's quite expensive, but I'm really pleased to report that Fairline still do GRP hull liners. And actually, they do GRP hull liners here and in the ceiling. So the whole boat is GRP. The wood you see is only for the high finish. So let's just talk about the galley. We've got a fridge under the counter here, and we've got a really big, I mean, that, I don't know if you can tell, but that is a big microwave oven there. You've got the sink here and all the normal cupboards. I won't open them. You've got a hob. Again, look at the wood, how it's the same piece of wood here. Look, all the grain matching. Lovely cupboards up here. I think, well, I know you can have some fabric insets into the wood there. So if you want to see less wood, we can add some fabric insets in there. And then here is the day head. So the day head, you know, it's not massive, but the shower's lovely. And I'm going to do an imaginary floss test. And I can report that it passes the floss test. So if you go in there, Dan, and have a little look round, well, I open up the cabin, just go in there and just around to the toilet. So you can see the toilets there. You've got the sink and the shower. And you've got the Jack and Jill door, which goes forward into the master cabin, which I'll show. Okay, so now I want to show you the aft cabin. It's a mid-master. Daz is already in here because I think it's pretty warm. So Daz is going to demonstrate the bed. And how tall are you, Daz?
6'1".
6'1". So as you can see, it's a lovely bed. Now I'm not going to join him on the bed because I think that will look weird. Daz?
Come on, James. Join him.
All right,
Come on.
all right, all right. As you can as you can tell, there's plenty of room on the bed. I'm getting off that. Right, come in here. We have got all the drawers and storage here. You can have a TV option here. This is the standard bulkhead. Can you see that there? Which has got this fabric on. Now you can have a more detailed bulkhead with kind of diamonds, kind of cross stitch, etc., which is about £1,100 extra. You've got two lovely reading lights, which Daz will demonstrate there. Oh, you just touched the lens. Oh, that's nice. And it's got a USB charger, I think, in the end, isn't it? Yeah. It's for your phone. And then, if you just jump on the bed there, Dan, we've got big wardrobes here, which again are beautifully finished for storage, and all these lovely drawers here. Now, there isn't a sock sofa, so I can't test the sock sofa. Can I get... Yeah, I tell you what, I could... Yeah. Yeah, okay, I could do my socks on here.
Is it an option, James, to have one though?
I think we'll add it as an option, yeah. I'll put a little bit of foam on here, and then we've got another sock sofa. It's quite a high one. Oh, look at the... I've just noticed, look, the bed hovers. See how the bed hovers? And we've got another drawer here, look. That's quite nice. That goes on. Really, really nice. Lovely cabin. And then, of course, you have your ensuite, which is in there. I think I should do the floss test, really. Let's get in the shower. Yep, shower's good. Floss test. Yeah, it passes the floss test. The sink's nice, but I think I still prefer the Princess one, but there's not much in it. It's only a tiny detail. You probably prefer this one anyway. Lovely glass and mirrors. Really, really nice. And what's this here? Oh, this is all the trip switches. So this is, if something trips, this is in the corridor there. And what's under here? Oh, that's an air conditioner. That's what they look when they're new. Very nice. So let's do the forward cabin. Okay, so this is the forward VIP. And again, it's a really nice bed. And you can have this so it splits in two. Or you can have it as shown here, where it's one large double. You've got all the lights and switches close to hand, as you can tell. Air conditioning, all these big cupboards. I think there's a TV option that goes there. Really nice blinds. It's actually quite big. I didn't realise how big this cabin would be. Now, Dan, if you come in, here you've got the access to the day head from the other side. So you've got the ensuite there. And look at the headroom. I mean, I'm 6'1". What's that? That's got to be about 6'8", isn't it? So there's a lot of space in here. Really nicely finished. A proper Fairline. Oh, if you just zip over there, I just want to show you this wardrobe. Really big wardrobe. Proper cabin. Okay, so in summary, I really like this boat, but I haven't told you the price yet, have I? This boat, without options, is about £700,000 ex VAT, and most customers put about £100,000 with options, which makes it about £800,000 ex VAT. Now, the model alongside, just tweak at that one, Dan. The Targa 45 Open is about £30,000 less. That comes in about £670,000 plus the options, brings it up to about £770 plus VAT. So they're very similar in price. I think the 30 grand pays for most of this glass and the extra finish up here. So you can choose open or GT. Now, I've been right through this boat and I'm trying to find something wrong with it, because every boat's got something wrong with it, and I've found something wrong with this boat. I've just checked the factory lead times, and if you want a Targa 45 GT, the biggest problem with this boat is you're going to have to wait until late 2023. And I think that tells you all you need to know. So, this is the sunbed, and you pull this little button here. Bloody hell. Do you pull it? Oh, okay. And look at that.